Hello there. Kyle Katarn here. And it is Wednesday, my droids. Time for Comics with Katarn. The Spooktober streams continue. Crimson 11. Hello there. Almost Crimson 1138, and then you would have been directed by George Lucas. Okay, O-B-O-G-J-I. Not sure how to pronounce it, but hello there. Welcome to the stream. My brain just sort of stopped working for a second there. It's Okoboji, right? Either way, I'm glad you're here. We've got a good haul today. We've only got two comics, so it's a shorter stream. But Star Wars Adventures, Ghosts of Vader's Castle, is continuing with the third issue here by Cavan and Francesco Francavilla. And then we're going backwards a couple hundred years to High Republic Adventures by IDW, by Daniel Jose Alder and Toni Bruno. That's going to be issue number 9. Okoboji, I got there in the end. Thank you for being patient with me. This is going to be great. I've been really enjoying Ghosts from Vader's Castle. And we've already got Jackson out of the way, so I don't know what's next. The only thing that you can count on when Cavan Scott is writing a Star Wars story is that Jackson is going to show up at some point. And he already did. In Attack of the 50-Foot Wookiee, and that was awesome. Okay. Cover A. Oh, sweet, there's alternates to this. It's got a danger on Dagobah. It's got a very, what would you call it? Like a Creature from the Black Lagoon kind of vibe. And then the colors are like very neon. It's like the old pulp serial horror stories. I'm going to go ahead and silence my phone because it keeps letting me know that I'm live on Twitch. Like, thanks for the heads up. Cool. Ghost from Vader's Castle, number 3. Danger on Dagobah by Cavan Scott and Francesco Francavilla. Yeah, this is definitely becoming one of like the comic runs that I look forward to every year. And the Lego Star Wars Terrifying Tales was dope as well. I hope they put something like that out every year, like a new Life Day special every year. I can only hope. Former Imperial Outpost, Karkin, the Inner Rim. Remember when life was exciting, Hud? Remember when every day meant danger and adventure? Remember when we nearly died over and over again? Remember when I was tortured by a maniac with an energy web? See Return to Vader's Castle. Horrified Heather. What was that? Nothing. I'm just tired, that's all. Not been sleeping properly. Either way, this is an important job. A useful job. Yeah, now sound like you mean it. I do. As soon as we rewire this old base, the New Republic can move in. I get it, Hud. But don't you miss the old days even a little? Bzzzt. Oh shit, Minoc attack. What do you think? Ah! Ah! No one ever said this place had Minocs! Ninja Ghost Dragon, hello there. Gotta love those Peasel reflexes. Curl up into a ball, the first sign of trouble. Wish I could do the same. He just picks him up and throws him. Nice one, Hud. You haven't changed. Yeah, that's it. Fly off with your tail between your wings, you dirty cable feeder. Hud is basically me in like a surprising short number of years. We've got to find a new way to do that. Maybe next time I should throw you. That I'd love to see. You know what I'd love to see? A smile on that big old face of yours. What's really going on with you, Hud? What's this all about? I told you. I've not been sleeping. It's these dreams. They're driving me crazy. Night after night, always the same. I'm on a shuttle with Luke Skywalker. Yeah, there's no need to look at me like that. The Luke Skywalker. I told you it was a dream. We're on a mission
looking for old Jedi artifacts. At least, that's what he tells me we're doing. Are you sure I'm the right man for the mission, General? Jedi. What do I call you?
Luke will do just fine. And yes, you're absolutely the right guy for the job. Captain Graff vouched for you personally.
She did? She did. Great. But it isn't great. My stomach is churning, like the Academy's maelstrom. How could Lena, of all people, volunteer me for something like this? Ancient artifacts? The last time I'd laid my hands on an ancient artifact, I spent months in the clutches of that Sith fanatic Vader on Mustafar.
That's right. He got hella tortured. It was nuts. That was in Tales from Vader's Castle.
Not to mention nearly being decapitated by Darth Vader himself.
The layout of this page is awesome. It's reminding me a lot of the old school issues of Heavy Metal. Like Esteban Maroto and Boris Vallejo did a lot of this layout with their crazy frescoes. It's dope. I love the colors too.
The last thing I want to do is go on a treasure hunt. But I tell myself it's fine. If this is Luke Skywalker we're talking about. He's probably taken me to some kind of gleaming Jedi temple on a nice safe planet. Right?
Look at that. The castle just looming. Easily one of my favorite building designs within Star Wars.
Wrong.
Oh, look at this. I am nervous that the music's a little too loud, so I'm going to turn it down just a second. Just a touch. Okay.
This isn't right, surely. Maybe we took a wrong turn somewhere around Canolis.
These roots are awesome. This is giving me vibes of like the original Dark Crystal graphic novel, the way they did the shadows in the foreground. I love it. This is exactly where we're supposed to be. I know R2. I miss him too. Talking about Yoda.
I have no idea who they're talking about. All I know is that I want to find out what we're looking for and get out of the stinking swamp. Everywhere I look, I can feel eyes watching me from the gloom. Shadows of the past. Ah, no! It can't be! Not here! Not him!
Who's him? Oh, it's just Vinay again, because he's totally traumatized from the torture that he suffered. Hey, what's wrong?
I thought I saw someone I used to know, but there's nothing there. Sorry.
I get it. Dagobah can be disorienting, especially on your first visit. But it's okay. We haven't got far to go. What we're looking for is just around this... No, that's not possible.
What isn't? What's happened?
Oh, damn.
Yoda's hut's been destroyed? Wait, what? I don't know why he's so upset. It's just an old hut out in the middle of nowhere. Or what's left of it.
I know, R2. Totally demolished. But who would have done this? Maybe this can tell us.
Some kind of holo recorder.
Come to Dagobah, the Republic's newest destination. Cutting-edge, planet-scaping, luxury homes, everything your heart desires.
You know the adverts, right? Property developers moving into dumps the galaxy over, promising the stars. This time, they obviously got more than they bargained for.
Ah, it's back! The monster's back!
What's that?
Ah! Watch out, you'll damage it. Damn, Hud, he's so scared of the holographic recording of a spooky arm that he like drops the recorder. That's very comical.
Damage it? It nearly took my hand off. What was that creature?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it. Even here. We just need to keep an eye out for anything. Oh, cool. He's dipping his fingers in the water, and you can see there. I wouldn't do that. I'm surprised that he's so jumpy right now, and he's just letting his fingers wander into a swamp. Interesting. Ninja Ghost Dragon, I've not finished it yet, but I have plans to do it actually this week.
Rah! Unusual? Terrifying? Both! Look at this thing.
Oh, this is great. Shouldn't have disturbed the water, Master Meriadoc.
What is it? Rah!
Careful, Hud. Don't get in the way.
Rah!
Hud! Oh, dear. He's got some pretty banging red boots on, I have to say. Oh, damn, that's some deep water.
Hud!
Oh my god. It's Andre and Lena Graff. And Clanker. They're all like zombified. This is terrifying. This is reminding me of the pools of the dead.
Don't follow the lights.
And then Frodo goes right in. This is basically what he sees.
Luke? R2? What? Where are you? Ah!
Where are you going, human? You know you're alone, don't you? No one's coming to save you this time. Not like before.
It's a lie. Yeah, I know it is. All I need to do is find Luke Skywalker. He'll save me. It's what Jedi do.
Okay, that's just fucking terrifying. It's like a big Dagobah snake, but then it turns into this, like... Ugh! That is really, really creepy. Excellent job. That's very unsettling.
As long as there's breath in their bodies. No.
Damn. The lightsaber just like in the swamp the same way it was sticking into the ice in the Wampa cave. My god. Is it just me or does he have two skeletal hands? Shouldn't one of those be robotic? Hang on a second here. Yeah, horrifying, right? You hate to see it. Nice and spooky though.
No. No. No, no, no. Ah!
Tripped into the skull pile. What a classic rookie move.
At least we know what happened to the developers.
What?
Listen to me, Hud.
Listen to you? How are you speaking?
The Force is out of balance. That creature is the spirit of the swamp. It was protecting the planet, first against the Zeltrons, then against us.
Yeah? And now it's back!
You must stop it, Hud, for all our sakes.
Me? How?
The Force will provide. Trust in the Force.
Your lightsaber? What am I supposed to do with that?
God, this is epic. Skeletal Luke speaking to him. We've got the hulking creature in the background and just like this pile of skulls and the bloody roots of this tree. I never knew Dagobah was quite so metal.
Your lightsaber? What am I supposed to do with that? I'm no Jedi. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I know it's a dream, but even as I run for my life, but it feels so real. Ah, too real. I can almost hear Luke's voice in my head. The Force will provide, Hud. You just need to stop running.
Glub. He's making a reference to the famous Glub Shido in this moment.
You just need to stand your ground. Okay then. You overgrown scum slug. If you want me, then come and get me.
Yeah, Hud. Finding his courage. I love it. He's like,
huh? Ha! I don't believe it. I must be scarier than I thought.
I never doubted you for a moment.
Luke, how? I don't understand.
Perhaps I should take that?
Oh, of course. Sorry.
I've told you, there's no need to apologize. Even spirits of the swamp know not to mess with Tom Hud.
I don't remember much after that. Everything is so muddled. I mean, Luke had to be right, yeah? What else could have scared the monster away? There was no one else there.
Or was there? Ooh.
No one at all.
Aw. Man, that took a surprisingly heartwarming twist at the end. And that's why you're so jumpy? Because of a dream?
But it has to mean something, doesn't it, Scrit? Seeing Vanna again, even in a dream. And all that stuff about trusting the Force. What if it was a warning for dangers to come?
Shame no one warned you about disturbing a Minox nest.
Ah!
Where's a lightsaber when you need one?
Looks like there's no need.
Look at this ship. What a wreck. Who do you think it is?
I don't know. Doesn't look like a Republic cruiser to me.
Yeah. There's a reason for that.
It can't be.
Lena!
Lena? What are you doing here?
Looking for you. Milo's in danger, Hud. We need to get back. We need to go to Vader's castle. Great. The one phrase that Hud was hoping he would never hear in his life. We need to go back to Vader's castle. Okoboji, damn right. Hud's definitely seen some things. Look at those eyes popping out. He's just... I could do a Hud cosplay. That'd be pretty funny. Oh, look, Jackson's coming too, and he does not look thrilled about it. He's like... He looks like a kid on his way to the principal's office, kinda. Like, yeah, I caused a big mess. Now I have to go to Vader's castle. Oh, that was great. Next issue. Beware the Chosen One. Little Annie? What's wrong with Little Annie? Oh my god. Lena Graff is getting chased down a hallway by Jake Lloyd right now, and I'm here for it. That is such a hilarious thing to think about. But yeah, totally young Annie being some sort of a, like, threatening specter. I don't even know how that's gonna work. That's so funny. I can't wait. Yeah, the cover art was on point. As always. Francesco Francavilla has done most of the cover art that I've been seeing lately between him and Phil Noda. They got like the whole cover art game on lockdown. And they're consistently amazing. They're so vibrant with colors. The fact that you've got like these neon like and pallid greens and then like the orange in his beard really like pops because of everything surrounding it. That's just true of every orange and green. Like I can't wear green shirts because it makes me look like about that ginger, like super red in my beard, which is normally like got a lot of brown and red. So yeah, not even on St. Patty's Day because I just go like instant leprechaun as soon as I do it. Ooh, nice. This one's dope. Oh, the next Q&A live stream with Bendu, I am not sure. I'm gonna have to coordinate with him. His schedule is very up in the air right now because he just moved several states away. So our next Q&A is going to be a remote Q&A. So we have to figure out how to tackle that. But rest assured, we will be doing one as soon as we get that sorted. Giving him some time to settle in and everything as well. Yeah, he moved about a week ago. Actually, like a week ago today. Tomorrow. Okay. Star Wars High Republic Adventures, number 9 by Daniel Jose Alder and Toni Bruno. I really like Court. I love that he gets paired with Geode, and we've got the unintelligible and the nonverbal pairing up. It always leads to like awesome hijinks. Yeah, I love this cover art as well. Zach Taft, hello there. How are things? Things are going pretty well. Yeah, a couple of big changes coming to the channel pretty soon. I'm happy to say that I got all of the Star Wars Visions. The fact that it all dropped at once has made life very easy for me because I was able to react to them all with Bendu on one day just before he moved. If they were coming out once a week, he wouldn't have been able to see them all with me. So I was really, really thankful for that, and they're going to continue to come out over the coming weeks. I'm also, some news for those of you who are also fans of The Grizzled Wizard is I'm going to be sitting down and watching the rest of Book 2 of Avatar tomorrow, and then spending pretty much all of Friday uploading them to Patreon, and then sending them to Nerd Chronic so he can start editing them and they can start coming out in the next few weeks because we're getting back on the Avatar train. Also getting back on the Primal train because I started Primal and never continued it. But yeah, ton of content coming to Grizzled Wizard soon as well. Twitch, oh weird, you can't, your messages aren't showing unless you highlight them. Well, that is a little bit of a try refreshing everything on your end because I haven't heard about that happening before. Either way, let's dive in. Star Wars High Republic Adventures number 9 by Daniel Jose Alder and Toni Bruno. The Padawans are off on another mission. This time to Takodana to assist the lone Jedi defending the local Jedi temple against the ever-growing threat of the Nile. But Court has trouble focusing when he comes face to face with his own past amidst his new dangers and old allies. Back together and away again. Part 2. Alrighty. Takodana. This is a view that I know very well. I have seen The Force Awakens many times, but I know this view from Battlefront 2 because every time I get Galactic Assault on this map, I jump in the air and I just dogfight the whole time. Yeah, I'm that guy who never plays the objective, but I'm top of the leaderboard because I get so many stupid AI ship kills. But yeah, this is a view that I'm very familiar with right here. It's so beautiful. Kind of reminds me of the way Trimont used to look. That lake. Court, didn't you used to live here? Do you remember anything about it? Court used to live on Takodana. Okay. Then, I swear, everybody wants to party. Nobody wants to clean up after themselves. Ugh, gross. Dink, dink, dink. We don't serve breakfast. Huh? Aren't you lot a little old to be playing practical jokes? No, Maz, you don't understand. We were just transporting some cargo, but that thing, it tore us up. It's a terror. Just do something with it. What are you even... Oh. Shenanigans, I swear. What is going on? What do you got? Court was just left as a baby in a box? Now. Is that Court? Well, bless me backwards. It's been years.
Hey, Miles, good to see you again, girl.
Last time I saw you, you were knee-high to a flurg. Whoa. Aww. Wow. I knew he was kind of from here, but I still didn't know he had friends here. Especially not Maz Kanata, the famed pirate queen herself. I think I want to be Court when I grow up. Master Torben and I are going to do a preliminary scouting run around the nearby forests. May the Force be with you. Well, come on in, everyone. Let's get you all settled. Look at Court. He's just standing there like he's a kid. Just like, happy kid with his dad, being picked up from school. He just has the whole stance, you know? Like, instead of a lightsaber, he should be holding his backpack right now. Hi, I'm Barin. And I'm Sabata.
Oh yeah, these are the Krill sisters. They say they defected from the Nile and just want to help. Up to you whether or not you believe them.
Interesting. Okay, well, the Krill sisters are going to come back around later.
I'm a little doubtful myself, but I guess we'll see.
Look at them. They're like, shit, our cover's being blown. They're definitely here infiltrating on behalf of the Nile. I'm calling it right now.
Today is just full of surprises, huh?
Then. We saw this droid in The Force Awakens. You telling me this droid is like centuries old? Awesome.
I'm going to the pantry to get some milk for him. Hooded, can you see if you can get the little guy to stop screaming?
I'm trying, Mistress Maz. Nothing seems to... Oh, my!
Crunch.
The Force is strong with this little naked blue baby.
It's true what Maz said. We're done with all that. We swear.
All right, look. We don't trust the Nile. We've been trying to save the galaxy from their destruction for the past year. But we also don't believe in casting people out forever just because they made mistakes. So if you're really here to help us defeat the Nile, come on. But we're keeping an eye on you.
Come along, everyone. We have some things to set up.
Do we ever?
Yeah, come on, guys. Give me a fucking sweet party in here.
Here we go. Haven't had to use any of this stuff since I was a Padawan, I think. More than a century ago now.
Ah, yes. Back when you went undercover to join my pirate crew during the Battle of Jeddah. You two have had some adventures, huh?
I still think about my master's face when he found out. And then, oh man, what a time.
Oh, we definitely almost died a whole bunch, yes.
Ah, but that's probably nothing compared to the adventures we're about to have.
Is this not the standard Jedi Temple defense gear? It's a pirate planet, my dears. I let Sav borrow some equipment in case things get hairy. Sav is a woman. Sav is also an alien with alien vocal cords, and I think the voice I'm doing is more fun. Maz's Castle, Galactic Data File. These Galactic Data Files are awesome. I like that they keep cropping up. Zach, yeah, Jeddah, absolutely. Well, the Jeddah City got blown up by the Death Star. Jeddah is still like a fractured planet floating out there, and they actually go there in the Star Wars comics. But that's not happening for a couple hundred years. We are in the High Republic era, so Vader ain't even a twinkle in his daddy's eye yet. By his daddy, I mean the Force, because there was no father, etc. But that's a whole another rant. Kitchen and dining area, Jedi Temple, living quarters, Jedi training area. All right, so Battlefront modders, get on it. I want you to expand the playable areas of the castle on Battlefront 2, so we can go all these places. That'd be sweet. Then, Hooded, how'd it go with? Oh,
So, not that great, actually.
where?
I think he headed to the basement.
Stars with a mess. Little guy, where are ya? Oh, these sweet flags down here. Aha! Oh, that's where he found the mask. It was in her crazy collection of things. I love it. Now. Blink. Excuse me, what are you doing? Little seeker droid with a thermal detonator? Okay, Farzala and Ram, heads up to the ramparts. Head up to the ramparts with that one.
You got it. What about me? Can I do something good?
Sure, Court and Lula.
Sure, Court and Lula, you can come with me. It'll be like old times.
Me, I got to go hang out again. I love it.
And there's the droid just like sneaking away. You're not that smooth. I feel like both of these force sensitives should at least see the movement, if not feel this disturbance.
This had better be good, my doob. I've got 100 different things to do to get this place cleaned up after that Sav took out after that squadron of Nile.
Just take a look.
What am I looking at? Tell me like I'm just a baby Toydarian that doesn't know his blips from his blops from his Maguba hats.
Maguba huts. Yeah, I did say that right. I wasn't sure. It's, ships, sir.
Well, I can see that. I'm not a baby. A young, small Toydarian who's just beginning to learn the meaning of things. Why did you call me here?
Well, I guess it's because, it looks like we're about to be under attack. That had Daniel Jose Older written all over it. Then. And he hasn't destroyed anything since. But he won't take it off. Anyway, since you brought me the skull all those years ago, I thought you might have some idea what this is all about, Farks.
Indeed. You're tickling me over here, you. The skull is from a Vandoon crab, and this little fella is wearing it because he comes from a planet called Zav Alux, way at the edge of the galaxy. The Aluxians are both incredibly violent and born with immense physical strength. That's how they survive a planet infested by murderous crabs. They send their children out at a very young age to hunt down one of the Vandoons, an initiation rite. Then that child wears the head of their first kill. Unless they're killed by the crab, of course. Aluxians believe the skull fuses with its wearer, conforms to their head. It helps them to balance out their aggressive nature. It's the only reason they're not in a state of constant civil war.
That's very interesting. Okay. So if Adult Court were to lose his skull mask, would he go berserk?
Eventually, the skull ceases to grow, and then, usually well into adulthood, the Aluxians' naturally expanding head size shatters it. That means they fully become themselves. I suspect our young friend was captured by our Goban raiders. Aluxians bring a high price as child soldiers, unfortunately. They probably took away his skull helmet to enhance his murderous capacity, and, well, you can see why he'd be anxious to... Oh. Oh my, is he using... Damn straight I'm using the Force.
Well, that changes things. Let me call Sav. She was fully ready to just raise him as her own. Maz has a good heart. But, having the ability to use the Force, especially in Aluxian, they need to get that trained and refined, and otherwise that's very dangerous. I get it now. Ugh. Can I ask you a silly question, Master Sav?
Sure, but I can't promise I'll answer.
I was wondering, when we join the Jedi Order, we leave behind all the trappings of our families, our lives, our world. I was in an orphanage, actually, so I didn't have a family, but...
You're wondering why I wear this Kyuzo hat, even though I'm a Jedi?
Yes.
Oh. As with most things, there's a story behind that. But the simple answer is, it's mostly for practical reasons. This hat protects me from the harsh Takodana sun. It comes in handy when you need to go downhill fast. It's an excellent plate in a pinch. And most importantly of all, it makes a great weapon. Whoopsh! Ah!
Master Sav, why would you...
I told you we were watching you, Sabata Krill.
Ow! Don't hurt me, I'm innocent! What were you doing then? She's hanging out right by the same blanket where the thermal detonator was put by the secret droid.
Innocent as a viper! You've been skulking around the temple since we started. What are you hiding? Master Sav, we have a problem. What is it, Pims? Denial, they're already back.
It's true.
And they're coming at us full strength. Stop her.
Get back, you bitch, where you going?
Perfect timing, critics. Bleep, bleep, beep. I knew it. So she did send the Viper up there. Man.
To be continued.
Well, the stakes are somewhat high because we don't know what's going to play out in the immediate future, but we know that the castle's not going to be totally destroyed because it's still standing centuries from now. Although, who knows? Who knows how many times Maz has had to rebuild it? It definitely got destroyed in 7, and she presumably rebuilt it, so who knows? Oh, okay. Looks like my question is about to be answered in part 10. The mask is being broken. No, Court, you're not going to look like Cubone anymore. What are you going to do? Yeah, this was a cool issue. High Republic Adventures is it holds my interest, and it manages to like entertain you while also like not going totally over your head. Sometimes, especially in sci-fi storytelling, there's a tendency to like either gloss over how things are working because it's sci-fi, or like over-explain it to the point where you're kind of lost. High Republic has done a really good job because of striking that balance, because I guess it's an established time period at this point where like dozens of titles in both comics and novels, but they're still treating it like it's an introductory, like it's a you could read this without having read the novels and you wouldn't be totally lost. Like they do a good job of keeping you in the loop in that way as well. Like I have noticed that, and that's worth mentioning. Crimson 11, right? What a cliffhanger. Temple's getting blown up for sure, but I don't think it's getting leveled. Court's mask coming off. We know that from the cover art. And it's my prediction is that it's going to end up... This is beautiful, by the way. This cover art right here. Art by Jesse Lonergan. Oh, this is the online exclusive cover. Okay, this might be my favorite of the covers. Yeah, that's dope. I think my prediction is that it's going to become like Court's coming-of-age story. The way Axolians generally, their mask shatters over time. And that's represents in their culture that they have, like, you know, found themselves and become like their full mature versions. And so Court is gonna lose his mask, like prematurely, probably. He's gonna have a crisis of conscience, a crisis of faith. His connection to the Force and probably his friends and like the power of his friend, like the connection with his friends, is gonna like help him through it. And he's gonna realize that this is the moment of him becoming his true self. And it's going to end with like a self-esteem boost for him. That's my prediction. Or it's going to end in tragedy and people going to die. One of those two things is definitely going to happen. I mean, I can't wait to find out which. All right, Monster from Temple Peak. Hell yes. Let's see. I'm trying to get forward here to the checklist. Although I don't think the checklist is in this because it's IDW, right? Yep. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Well, that is all I've got for Comics with Katarn today. In other news, I did find out that so Star Wars Visions, which everyone is loving or hating, either way, we're all talking about it right now. They've announced that there will be a comics continuation is the wrong word because it wasn't really one story, but an expansion, a comic book expansion of Star Wars Visions is coming 2022 from Dark Horse Comics. Oh yeah, I found that out this morning. And when I found out that Dark Horse Comics is releasing some more Star Wars stuff, yeah, it brought up some emotions that I wasn't thinking I was gonna feel. Like that really is like a big part of the nostalgia. Is like Dark Horse Star Wars Comics. Like that was my growing up. That was my entry to reading comics in general. And I think that Dark Horse Comics and Star Wars Visions coming together is like a perfect analogy for like the old school embracing the new school in a single franchise. And I can't wait to see what kind of content they put out and what level of collaboration they're going to have with the studios that made the Visions shorts. Oh, it's an art book. Well, that is even cooler. Even more excited. Thank you for clearing that up for me because I wasn't sure. Then I'm even more excited. It'll be way easier for me to cover it too. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to pre-order it as soon as it's available. But yeah, excuse me, Dark Horse Comics art book of Star Wars Visions, which honestly has me even more excited because I thought the art was absolutely phenomenal, and it's just not on the screen long enough. I watched the behind the scenes that's on Disney Plus, the little extra. Didn't give me enough. I want to be able to like pour over the art, so that's actually awesome. Found the old Dark Horse Star Wars comics in a box the other day. Hell yes. Some of my favorite Dark Horse series were the Star Wars Tales. I think Star Wars Tales was awesome. All of the John Jackson Miller KOTOR comics were under the Dark Horse label too. Shadow Stalker back in 1997. I think that was like when they completely jumped the shark. It was like Kurt Russell Escape from New York level ridiculous, but in Star Wars. That one was hilarious. And then of course like the infamous like iconic ones like Tag and Bink, Twin Ion Engines of Destruction, the Jodo Cast versus Boba Fett story, like stuff like that. Yeah, Dark Horse comics. Just because it's Legends doesn't mean people shouldn't be reading them all the time and picking them up for the first time like in 2021, because the art speaks for itself. There's some great storytelling and some absolutely mind-blowing visual art to be found in there. Yeah, it's Legends, so there's some terrible writing and some pretty bad art to be found in there too, but that's kind of like, that's the nature of the beast. That's what a collaborative effort looks like at the end of the day. You know, you're not going to love all of it. People don't love all of Visions, for example. But I do. I love all of it, even the bad, the objectively bad. But I think I'm a rare case in that. Awesome. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed Comics with Katarn. If you did not catch the beginning of this stream where I read Ghosts of Vader's Castle number 3, don't worry, because you can catch the replay on YouTube in about an hour. Thanks again, and as always, may the Force be with you.